So, why did I do this? It's, it's probably more complex than just buying a boat. Um, and I guess I'm trying to tap into what I want as a person, individually. I needed something that I can chill in, do my own. I like caravans. Now, you can't compare a narrowboat to a caravan, but there's a lot of similarities. And it's not for the cost, because I won't see any financial benefits for for another year or so anyway. So, but there's something about being at this level. Um, I've recently been living in a farm at the top of the hill in Pendle area, and it's picture postcard. It's beautiful, but it is constant wind. You speak to people and they will say, "Oh, it's lovely weather," and I can't even open the front door because the wind's that strong at the top of the hill. And whilst it's nice on the odd days, for the most part, it's desolate and boring. And if you're any type of social person, you will quickly get fed up of it. So yeah, so that's what I'm about. But we'll have the deal cut out then. So I was saying, yeah, both Wheelton and the other place have both been really good. They kind of realised that we're at the mercy of the transport companies, and that's been part of the problem. The transport companies they don't return calls. I found some of them quite rude on the phone. Actually, it causes stress that for me doesn't need to be there. Visible. But some of them, there was one wanted £1,200. Once it's been lifted onto it, he wanted £1,200 to transport the boat 30 miles on the back of a low loader. I mean, come on. There's either two reasons you quote that. One, you don't want the work, or two, you think boaters are a soft touch. In the end, I've got I think it's DC Haulage, who've done boats before, who came recommended, who are going to be hauling it overland, which is going to be, well, it's about 500 quid with about I think it was 420 plus that. So in total, I'm looking about 1,100 quid to do it this way. Yes, it would have been cheaper to sail it myself down to the Ribble Link, up the Wigan flight, but the prospect of a solo voyage is daunting for myself, an inexperienced boater. Try not to lose the camera here. So yes, it's a bit daunting. And if I get into some sort of trouble, the problem with the Ribble Link is you need an anchor. You need life jackets. I mean, I've got an anchor and I've got life jackets. I'm technically kitted out for it, so in theory I could have done it. And yes, it was probably a doddle, and it would be easier, but I'd rather do it this way. So anyway, I'll give you a shout when we're up at Billsborough. Hopefully we should have no dramas. I'll catch you in a bit.